seats at Target Center came up here. They wiped up the floor with the very lame Timberwolves team. But the floor general that he was that night won me over as a pure basketball fan. From that moment on, I really had no real hate for LeBron James. I'm not a Cleveland fan. I don't necessarily go out of my way to maybe root for LeBron, but I realized what he took on by coming back to kind of a mess that, a lot of people think that he created, and definitely with the decision to leave town wasn't handled the best. But he had every right to leave town. Let's not forget that. That's the other thing you people got to remember out there. And again, sports done right. Spreaker.com, XSquadAffiliates.com as well. And we're also on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. So LeBron comes home to do his thing. The pressure that he put on himself to get this done, I don't think will ever truly be appreciated by any sports fan out here in the world. Only he knows what he went through, his family. And for him to finally get it done, he got it done finally. Man, just hats off to this brother. And, I on another show over on Jungle Brothers show, I kind of put in the chat room one night, Kyrie Irving should get the MVP. That was kind of a little bit of a joke. And we're going to talk about Kyrie in just a couple minutes here as well. And I'm going to get to the chat room here, as I definitely want to get your guys' opinion on this as well. But, man, for LeBron, the stress, he put the world on his shoulders, literally, carried and came through. And there ain't no more hate. Skip Bayless, I don't want to hear another word from that jackass. Can't be any more LeBron hate. Can't be any more LeBron hate. Big Coop out there in the chat room. First off, let me give it up for the wonderful Miss Denise in the house, her little milk and cookies. What's up, Denise? Appreciate you stopping by. Getting another Sports Done Right on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. And our main man is out there as well. You know him, you love him. The Elements of the Ninja is my main man, T. Tiller, all the way from Huntsville, Alabama. But he is that ninja. And he has a show as well called The Underground Railroad Show. Make sure you're checking that out. Shout out to the Real Cast Nation out there as well. So what up, that ninja? What's going on, sir? Appreciate you stopping by Sports Done Right as always. So let me finish my LeBron rant here for a minute. So there's nothing left for the haters out there. There isn't. This guy delivered in a historic way for championship number 3. Only 31. There's room for more here. Do you guys think he can get 6? I know in Doug's show, on the Doug Stewart show, some people didn't think that was possible. I totally think it's possible. Once they get rid of Kevin Love's jackass, that guy, man, oh, man, he proved to be just literally the ultimate bust ever since he got out of Minnesota. Obviously, he padded them stats up here. Did not show up one iota. By the way, do you hear anything about that, by the way? We did a few days ago, but Kevin Love has got a lot to answer for, man. He should almost feel dastardly ashamed of himself for taking that ring. But, hey, it is what it is. Kevin Love got a ring. He's out of Minnesota. Yet another Minnesota athlete that left and got a ring. What can you say? Oh, well, what do we – hey, sit down, audience. What you talking about? All right, let me give some mad love out here to Mr. 334 Bama Boy. What up, Bama? Roll Tide. Of course, I'll give you a war, damn Eagle, but what's up, homeboy? Thanks for tuning in. Sports Done Right, people. XSquadAffiliates.com. And make sure you're following us on Spreaker.com and the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network as well. Let's get into the chat room here before we continue our shout out to the fans of Cleveland, the Cleveland Cavaliers doing their thing. As we said, Ninja, Denise in the house as well. Everybody just kind of welcoming each other. Sluggo says with the right matchups, he can get 6. Absolutely can. And this offseason, Like I said, once they get rid of Kevin Love and start working on replacing him, I think they very well could be on their way to 6, man. And why not? Why not? LeBron James, man, I'm very happy for him. Like I said, I couldn't even appreciate what this kid has gone through the moment he decided to come back home. So congratulations, man. It's well done. They came back from 3-1, people. They came back from 3-1. Triple doubles he drops. Game 7 in Oakland. And they go out there and do what they do. Nobody did that all NBA season. Warriors lost as many games in the playoffs as they did in the regular season. Cleveland figured it out. And by the way, we're going to give some mad love to the head coach. And let's spend a minute talking about Tyronn Lue. First up and out your seats for him, man. Tyronn Lue doing it. Took control of the team early on. Established respect. Outcoached Steve Kerr, which you hear nobody talking about unless you're listening to the shows on the SME network or X Squad or Realcast. He outcoached Steve Kerr, and I ain't got nothing against Steve Kerr. Steve's cool with me, good coach, whatever. But he got outcoached in this one, and Tyronn Lue's about to get taken care of by the owners of the Cleveland Cavaliers as well. He should, man. So let me get in here, man. A couple more of my homeboys joining us on the Sports Done Right show in the chat room, or the House of Representatives, as we call it here. Want to say what up to my main man, part 2 of the Minnesota Mafia up there in Duluth, Minnesota. Sports Governor wants to welcome Mr. R.C. Ronald Cameron in the house, the boxing historian. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And riding up on his horse in the Star-Spangled Rodeo. That's right, the bucking Bronco himself, Bronco Boy, is in the house. What's up, Bronco? And look at that, my wonderful mother is in the building. And I would like to say what up to my wonderful and lovely mother, Miss Reese Bell. And hopefully Pops is listening, Ralph Bell as well. So what up to my series? Let me make that clear. It didn't matter. Cleveland was winning this joint, man. Oh, boy. Again, Vince Wright, Sports Governor. Sports Done Right. Stewart Media Entertainment Network. So the haters, and while they're still out there trying to hate, they just make themselves look like a bunch of a-holes, man. They make themselves look stupid. You can't hate on LeBron James anymore. You can't hate on Cleveland. And punk old Anderson Varejao still getting a ring because he played half the year, whatever, with Cleveland. Oh, we got to welcome the very lovely Lady Poochie is in the house, Mrs. Sluggo. The one and only. What's going on? How are you, ma'am? Thank you for joining us. And Miss Poochie, make sure you keeping Sluggo in line. You know, Sluggo come in here. He like to talk a lot of ish. But I love it when you show up on the scene, all of a sudden Sluggo finds some manners and whatnot. So want to say what up to the Sluggos down there in beautiful Georgia as well. Sluggo, you know I'm just messing with you. Grego, you're sushi-eating, Tom Brady-loving, jockstrap-carrying, deflated balls, humping. Oh, man, I don't know. Grego's up in here as well. Grego, I couldn't remember if I gave you a shout-out earlier. I want to make sure we're covered. But back to Kyrie. Solidified himself as the other star of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Man, I was very happy as obviously a Duke fan, which I know a lot of y'all ain't going to like out there. But nice to see, again, somebody trying to break this Duke curse in the pros, man. So that's all I'm trying. I'm very happy. Like I said, I had no dog in this fight. But very happy that Cleveland, this city, this region, this town, has finally gotten the monkey off their back. Jim Brown, today definitely says, along with the statue that the city is giving him next year, they should definitely give one to LeBron James, and that'll definitely happen. I mean, he's still playing. Let's not get carried away just yet, but he will definitely have that happening. But Jim Brown, very happy. Jim Brown on board. And Grego says Kyrie's the real MVP. Now, Grego, I think it was me and you that kind of threw that out there. I was now I didn't say I was joking at the time. There's a very small case to be made for it, but man, Jungle Brother was right when he talked about it on his show. The way that LeBron ended this, the triple doubles, Game 7, the block, as it's forever going to be known, flying through like Superman, coming back, doing, oh man, nah, Bron got it. So, nobody, please stop the hate. Please stop the nonsense out there. There's just no need for it. You can't justify it. Now, we take this back to Skip Bayless because he has obviously been the biggest troll in LeBron's career. And now all of a sudden people are coming out at ESPN talking about how they don't really seem to care for Skip Bayless too much. Now, obviously, Grantland's Bill Simmons has gone in on ESPN. That's one of the few things I've actually liked about Bill Simmons. He does have the guts to go in for the company as he worked there, because that just didn't happen a whole lot. But, they on social media today, Skip Bayless on his tweeting today. Skip Bayless, the Spurs would have beaten these Cavs. Come on, Skip. Are you stupid? Come on, Skip. And all the other haters out there. I mean, the Spurs would have beaten these Cavs. He also says, how can Kyrie Irving not be the finals MVP after the last 4 games? Again, a small window, a small case to be made there. But ain't happening. And then he says, here it comes. Witnesses will now make the case LeBron James better than Michael Jordan. Have you heard anybody say that out there in sports land? Again, Vince Wright, sports governor here at the Situation Room, Executive Mansion here in the Twin Cities. Hell no. Skip is an idiot, man. And you know what? Good riddance. Go off the Fox Sports and get lost there with the rest of the ESPN talent that was supposed to turn that sports dynasty around over there at Fox Sports 1. The biggest joke out there as far as sports programming is concerned. And I say that with love. I say it with love, man. Here's what I mean about Fox Sports 1. Kind of taking a little side trip here. Fox Sports obviously has the money to challenge ESPN, to get talent together, which they have done recently. They've broken the bank to get these people. They brought over that goofball, what's his name, Whitlock. Once ESPN fired his goofy butt, they brought over Cowherd. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't mind Cowherd as much. I agree with him on some takes. I disagree with him on some takes. He's a lot harder to find now because he's on Fox Sports. That's all I'm saying. They're disappointing in their coverage. They have no lineup whatsoever. Now they got this Red Bull kind of schedule. They show all the Red Bull sports. And hey, I get it. Young kids like that. No problem. But come on, man. You're supposed to be a legitimate sports network. And this is what you're giving us 24/7. Throw a little boxing in there, I guess, every once in a while. Nah, man. Nah. Big disappointment in Fox Sports, man. Let's go to the chat room. RC says, I believe Skip is delusional. He made millions ripping LeBron and T.O. Exactly. And Rich Eisen went in on him. And the best part, King James ends real Skip Bayless's career at ESPN that he built by trolling him, by shutting him the F up. Right on, Rich Eisen. That's what we're talking about, man. Look, That's what sports media is right now. It's just a bunch of noise.